Common sense leadership based on treating people like you want to be treated. Hi, I'm Alec McGalliard, the author of Care to Lead, How to Master and Implement 4 Keys to Leadership. I first thought about writing a leadership book after being on the giving and receiving end of some great leadership and some poor leadership. Full disclosure, I'm not a world-renowned leadership expert or scholar. I'm just a person that started at the bottom, worked my way up, and am trying to be a better leader every day. I simply want to help others avoid poor leadership by applying the lessons I've learned. The letters in CARE are capitalized, as CARE is an acronym for the 4 keys to leadership in the title of the book: communication, accountability, relationships, and example of excellence. I believe the CARE leadership tools are the basis of a solid foundation for leadership, and if consistently implemented, will yield strong results. Why? Because implementing the CARE leadership tools is how I want to be treated by the people I work for. And as I mentioned in the opening remarks, most people want to be treated the way they treat others. Notice I said most people. I make that distinction because I don't believe there's one leadership model that fits every person or situation. I do believe the CARE leadership tools can complement other common leadership models and offer a simple, common sense approach to day-to-day leadership. Before I give an overview of the CARE leadership tools, there is one other element that is essential to applying the tools: a desire to improve through reflecting on our own performance and identifying what went well and what we could have done better. This is often referred to as lessons learned or operating experience. It really means to look back on a situation, learn from it, and implement any changes we need to make to ensure that we avoid negative situations and repeat positive situations in the future by using the CARE leadership tools. Think about it. The best athletes in the world critique their performance to identify what they need to do better, spurred by a desire to improve and be the best. We need to apply that same desire to our performance as leaders. In Care to Lead, we apply the leadership tools to real-life experiences in order to identify how using the tools could have prevented an undesirable situation or created a positive situation. Now let's talk about the CARE leadership tools. First up, communication. I've had the opportunity to evaluate the culture at several organizations, and consistently, communication is identified as a weakness. The concerns usually involve a combination of unclear or inconsistent communication, a lack of transparency, and an unwillingness to listen. All of these shortcomings lead to frustration, confusion, and in the worst case, a lack of trust. Next, let's discuss accountability. Some people hear the word accountability and relate it to an overly demanding, mean-spirited culture. In Care to Lead, we discuss how accountability is essential in achieving both personal and organizational goals, advancing careers, and improving performance. It is very important that we establish and maintain a culture of accountability, including holding ourselves accountable as leaders. The R in Care to Lead stands for relationships. The desire to have strong relationships is what drives me in both my professional and personal life, and I firmly believe that most people will go above and beyond the minimum required effort for a leader they believe truly cares about them and has their best interest at heart. I know I will. Establishing and cultivating relationships is an ongoing effort because once a relationship is damaged, it is extremely difficult to repair. Example of excellence is the final CARE leadership tool. There are very few things more powerful than watching your organization's leaders model the exact behaviors they expect of you, and very few things more damaging when they don't. In my book, Care to Lead, I use only one quote because I think it really drives home the importance of setting the right example. The quote by Albert Einstein is that setting an example is not the main means of influencing others, it's the only means. I hope this brief introduction to Care to Lead and the CARE leadership tools illustrates how if we wake up every day striving to treat people like we want to be treated by committing to the CARE leadership tools, we will have many more successes than failures and feel good about our relationships and how we treat people. I would appreciate the opportunity to discuss working with you and your organization to introduce the tools to your current and future leaders. For more information and for a link to purchase your copy of Care to Lead, go to our website, McGalliardconsulting.com. Care to Lead is also available on Amazon. Now let's get started.